Welcome back, planners! I decided it's time for a total valley glow up. My plan? To organize every single house and villager by biome and give my Dreamlight Valley the storybook look I've been dreaming about. To keep everything organized, I created this Trello board. It's basically my digital planning tool for all my ideas. I can drag and drop characters into different biomes, add ideas for decorations, and even add new buildings as they're released. And I'll be showing you updates to the board as we go. You can follow along and maybe even grab some inspiration for your own valley. Step into the Glade of Trust as I transform this magical biome into a charming, historic-inspired neighborhood. With elegant homes, a blooming flower shop, and Tiana's palace, this build is full of cozy details. Remember, if you're enjoying these videos, to squish the like button and follow me for more organized magic. Now hold on to your tiaras. Let's get started. The Glade has always been really dark and gloomy, but I've picked up everything, all the giant trees, and cleared it up. Look at all those, what are those, old dead trees? They're just intertwined everywhere around the edges. But I want to make a neighborhood here. I kind of have this idea of, if I'm up there at my castle, I could look down and see a neighborhood down there, like that. And before it was just trees and kind of dark and gloomy. But we're going to brighten it up, but also embrace that too. Because there's a place for swamp trees and all of this mud. No, really, we're probably going to cover it up with pathing. So I've got Tiana's house and her restaurant, and they're definitely going to be here. And if I pull up my Trello board, I also want to bring over the blooming flower shop, the French bakery, Greenhouse Cottage, and I think there's one more house that we can make work here. Interesting, the Bind Cottage, and I'm going to swap it with the Bayou Cottage. They're going to trade. Trade the Bayou Cottage for the Bind Cottage. So let's make sure there's nothing that's going to block us on this side of that stream. I think I've picked everything up, and I will start working on some pathing. I'm going to go with one I never used. In fact, I hadn't even created it or crafted it until now, but loose gravel path with border. I made a ton of it because I want it to be like a functional walk around neighborhood. So I think first thing I want to do is surround this little pond, and then I can make my sidewalks around it. Mostly I'm going to go too wide, plenty of room to walk, but sometimes it might be a little wider. I like it because it has the edge, and it's like paver stones. I don't know what kind of rocks those are, but I like them for this build. And I guess we need to have a path to Mother Gothel's over this little bridge. So there's that. And then across this bridge. Yeah, that's good. Though I did make this one a little wider because the bridge is wider. Okay, and then we have the 3 ramps that come down here. And that one goes down to the beach. These seem like they do need to be wider. And then this one goes up. I don't know if I need to, well, I'll go ahead and put it there. If I need more pathing, I can take from it. There's an ore spot there. And then this one. So now I have to decide, how do I want to connect it back? I can come out this way, or probably just make it straight away like that. Okay, it's looking pretty good. I don't know if this is too narrow. I'll pull it out a little more. I want to pull in some of those houses. See the French bakery, maybe like that. The blooming flower shop. Just like a couple of businesses together here. Those silly mailboxes. Messing with my plan. Maybe it can go. No, it can't go back one more. There's a rock. So the mailbox will have to be on the path inside of a rock. Come on. Trade it with this one and see. I think that works. Very close on the back. Oh, this willow tree. It's going to be fun. It always messes with what you can see and blocks your view. Just checking how far back it can go, because I can decorate in between them. It would be cool if it could line up with this path. Kind of does. Nice. Okay. Also kind of blocking Mother Gothel's boarded up place there. And that's good. And then I want some houses over here. I don't think we can fit any on the other side of the pond, but I have all this mud. So much mud. I'm gonna lay some Main Street path down for these houses. And there's not any ore back here. Oh, there's one in the corner. And I don't think we have to go back to this, but I won't block it off just in case. Okay, so these two, the Bind Cottage and the Greenhouse Cottage, they look like, I don't know, older established homes, and I just think they would look nice here. Although I think with the Bind, yeah, it has leaves, so I'm going to put a tree next to it so that makes sense. Yeah, I think they're going to look good together. You can just decide where they're going to line up. This one is so cute from the side. Angle that one a little. So I think we can add a tree so that it makes sense for that to be covered in orange leaves, red leaves. Let's find a Bind tree. It's maple. Like, you know, it's grown over it. Let's see which side. Yeah, well, I want it to grow through it. Wouldn't that be a nice shade tree to have? How much it covers. Goodness. I feel like this yard with the greenhouse would have like a front yard area with bushes and things. Yeah, I think I need to straighten it out. Greenhouse doesn't look weird. Half on the path and half off. All right, let's pull this path out some more. We can move the goofy stall over here and the well maybe like that. Although the well, I don't want to block. I don't think that's blocking the ore, but it can go under this tree. Is there enough room? Oh, there's probably a better spot for it than that. Just move it over here for now. I love this, like using two different paths. I don't know why, but it reminds me of like older areas where they have like brick roads and then they added paved sidewalks, and I don't know. It's pretty cool. I think I can add another house here. We're gonna keep her kind of tucked away. We have Tiana's house. How flat it is on the back. Kind of wanted to put her closer to this pond over here. Maybe do an angle. Maybe the other way. Yeah, kind of. That would be cute. Like she has a pond right next to her. Let me see. I think I can add one more house. Not snowy house, not beachy house. Bell's Cottage. Oh, that doesn't really fit. What about this manor house? These older cottages and things. That could work. What if I pull this sidewalk out? Let me just take this up. I'm gonna redo this because I want to have a tree in the middle, but I want it to be even if I can. I know it's not a square, but we can go around twice. How big is big? Like the big native trees here, like the swamp. Are they swamp trees? Yeah, swamp tree and wide. Oh, that might be good because since it's like a rectangle. Let's see what the difference is. Oh, I don't know. Put one of these here, there, and then the wide one, turn it long ways. It should be in the mud or in the grass or in the middle. That would be half and half. I'll put it in the mud. Let's see, I could pull the sidewalk across, just making little blocks, very little blocks, but still, because I wanted a neighborhood. And I could do something here, a fountain or a sitting area with benches and lampposts. And this tree, I want to enclose it with a fence, like it's historic or just like a really old tree. So you don't want people to get to it. And I don't think it needs to be that. Well, maybe. I probably could fence it closer. Let's do another line of pathing around here. Oh, it's too close. Just gotta rotate it a little. this fence doing strange things here. 3 in a row. So you kind of gotta play with it and then connect it. Maybe, yeah. We'll like start in the middle-ish area and then connect. Oh, come on. You can connect. That's good. So maybe add a little bit more rocks, or maybe rocks. Cool. That works for me. I don't want to fence this other one in too. Put a little strip of pathing. I'll push this back a little and add some more of this fancy brick fence. Brick and iron. And I'll leave a little wiggle room to get through in case there's anything that spawns back there that I need. Oh, that's nice. It makes some nice shade. Of course, I get down to check out the area and it's raining. What is with the rain lately? Oh, I like this. Just walking around making sure I can access things I need to access. My goodness, look at all those sticks. Goodness. All right, we need more trees. Need to bring the trees back. And I think looking from here over, I'll put one of these fences like this behind those houses. Maybe something here too behind the businesses. I feel like this is more like a library than a house with the book up there. And this could be the florist that works at the blooming flower shop. Oh, pretty flower. Okay, so this fence back here. Oh, there's this path here. Just a little bit of fence. I think it'll hit this brick. And then there's more room for a little more. Just kind of perfect because you could, well, not exactly perfect, but you can see it through between the houses. If I move it up, I don't know if I have enough room to walk. Probably would though. Because yeah, it kind of puts it on the edge, not really in the middle. And that's good. Oh yeah, that looks much better. I want to put a tree back here. They take up so much room, even when the trunks are slender. Let's see. Oak, maple. Oof. This one could work. I'm gonna make it go the other way though. They already have a tree coming up through their house. Okay, and then more trees, maybe either side of Goofy stall. I always forget the difference between these three. Simple maple, tall black maple. That'll fit there. And I'll remove a section to put this one here. That works. I extended this path to the steps of this business and it lined up just right. And this one has like a paver walkway. I'm gonna add some bushes here. Let's see, Glade of Trust. Glade of Trust. I'm trying to see which one. Which one do I want to use? Glade. This one is a lot lighter. Ooh, I think the smaller one this time. I kind of line this walkway, rotate them a little bit, mix it up. That doesn't fit? Well, I guess I could spread them a little bit more, or I could alternate the big and little. Come on, game, work with me. See what I'm trying to do, like that, like a lined pathway. And now we have this lady's house. She's mean. Lady Tremaine's house, which is a lot smaller than you would think. Oh, funny. Oh, these trees. Like big trees are good, but then they block your view when you're trying to build. I want to add these fancy cypresses because I feel like that would be accurate. Kind of spread them out along the side of the property. Maybe one over here. I'll move them over just a tad. It was like trees for fences. I have this dark fence. It's a little more modern than the houses, but it would keep things from coming out of the river into the yard. I can pull it behind the businesses too. That's good. Well, I ran out, so it has to be good. Now, Miss Tiana, what are we gonna do with you? I think she's gonna get the fancy brick fence. And while I'm making a neighborhood, I want to leave like a lot of the biome natural, I think, until I have someone else I want to move here. So I think I'm going to create like a fenced area. Yeah. Well, that's kind of, I don't know if that makes sense because it would be right into the pond. Can I fit through there? I think so. And I don't think she would mind if anything from a pond got into her house. It's a silly thought. So I can't put this, we can't put the fence at an angle, but we could put some trees back here. What about that, like, swampy looking willow? Is that the name of it? Swampy looking willow. Swamp willow tree. Ha, it is. Maybe one here. See it from the other side. Yeah, that's cute. We just have some plants behind her house. Need another tree or something, but not too big. It's the one that's kind of a short tree. This one, even though it's called tall. Just kind of want to block like the awkward. Oh, there's different versions of it. Okay, the awkward intersection there. Maybe this one. I don't think this one will fit. Gigantic. Doesn't really, I don't know, that doesn't look right. Take it out. Maybe put a tree on this side instead. Okay, that might work. The green's a little different, but we're gonna mix and match. So I'm gonna put like a little yellow tree in her yard, and then like the yellow flower beds. Yeah, here's some yellow and white. Yeah, it would be so sweet. Super cute. A path up to her house. Is this handy tropical wood? Oh, it looks like we can only have one though. It's fine. Let's have some animals around her place. Your companion houses. We have the Bayou companion house. Oh, and it's yellow. Nice. This side or this? Probably this side. Like Lady Tremaine would be like, no, you need to move that animal. Okay, we need an opening here. Some more trees or bushes or both. Use these familiar bushes here. And there's an ore spot here. What kind of path could I have? I don't want to use this one. Probably just mud. Mud. That's the one. Another tree. Cute. Little yellow bushes. Oh my gosh. Oh, her house is adorable. Gonna add some rock to the edge of the path here. Just a little more interest. Yeah, I think so. Oh, and I got my restaurant back there. I don't think that's not where I want it. Oh, look how that's coming out. It looks just like a freaking neighborhood. It's so sweet. I'm gonna add some plants to the edge here. If it lets me. Only one. Is there a bigger one? That is the bigger one. Oh, what about the butterfly ones? Butterfly flowers. Perfect. I'll just take that edge back a little and rotate these flowers. But I did want to be able to access. I think I can walk through the flowers. Okay. In the other yards, these flowers are pretty, but I want to decorate the yard first. I'll put it there. I guess they wouldn't really have a fence here. It's kind of an open, we just have that iron fence. Let's see what kind of plants we have. Do you think they would have a bathtub planter? Maybe. Some flower boxes. Yeah, pretty flowers. I thought I made a bunch of flower pot plants to see what they look like. It seems I just have the dandelion. They wouldn't have that. I'm gonna make some and see what they look like. I mean, that might be enough, but we could put one or two back here on the side or the very back. Okay, let's add some of these flower pots. Oh, they're so cute. I really like how they mix like two or more different flowers. Put one there, maybe one in the back, and like some old flower pots. Oh, here's hydrangea. It's so pretty. The blue. Okay, we need a little path. Or a rug. Let's see, flagstone, maybe some flagstone. Kind of subtle, just full of flowers. And this one needs something in front of it. Kind of plain. There is like this book, literary sunflower. Oh, this one, scholastic sycamore. It has candles. And this is fantasy flame leaf. Let's see, just like right here. Can find some kind of plants to put there. Those kind of match, and I'm sure there's something with books or why do I want to put this guy here? Oh my, we like he's from literary history. Okay, we'll save them for another area. Just move this closer and hope the candles don't light anything on fire. And there's the side of the bakery. See a wooden crate, a pile of crates, maybe on the inside here. And maybe this outside is decorated. And we'll put the boxes and stuff in between the shops and maybe hide it with some kind of plant or tree or something. Oh, this green would be better. I'll put a bench out front here. Can set with the flowers. And we'll put some flowers in the grass because flowers. Okay, I got that all filled in. Just like trash cans and bushes, stuff like that. Filler items. So I want to add some plants around this pond. I think it would be sort of decorated. I'm going to use these because I never get to use them. I always think the colors don't go, but they can. And these tropical plants. Lots of the pretty purple. We can add a bigger cluster of lotus flowers. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, this area here needs a fountain or just some benches, maybe some lamps. About these guys from the Bind. It's kind of bringing in a lot of the Bind, a house and a tree, and why not lamps? I do one on each of the corners. See the fountain choices. This one could look good. Yeah, it looks kind of old and the colors go well. Let's see, do I want the classic bench or this red park bench? I think we could pull off the red. It's more interesting. Yeah, can stick these jubilant topiary. Yeah, we could stick those in there. Fills it in a little better. Want to put something along this edge here. Just looks like it's been forgotten. We can add plants and bushes and fill it in nicely. Just kind of grab different ones and line the fence. I feel like if these were here, they wouldn't be native. They would have been put there by a landscaper. So we'll make a somewhat of a pattern there. That's much better than just seeing the rock and mud. All right, here we go. Tiana's palace. I'm gonna go ahead and put the fencing behind it here. Yeah, I'm gonna go all the way to the edge. That looked a little weird. Just add some decorative bushes because that's gonna be behind the restaurant anyway. It's gonna be up here. Put down our main street path. I really hope we get more types of paths so we can mix it up a little more than we can now. I already ran out of path. I hope I can make more. Is there another path fitting for this area? For the restaurant? I mean, if I mix, I'll try it with some brick, but probably we'll just make more Main Street path. I mean, this would really stand out. I think I can work with that. This red rug. Oh, it can go into the building. That's cool. Just want to add flowers everywhere. You know me. And these ones glow at night. Oh, I think I might swap these. I thought black and white might look classy, but I don't know that it matches the area. So I don't know. It could. Okay, did craft this. Oh, what was it called? This attorney stand. It could be like the maitre d'. Let's see. Would it be at an angle? It might be. Let's see. Is there a phone? All I have is a silly phone. You can't put it up there anyway. I want to add a lamp. I can't really find one that I like. Red? I don't know. Not red. This one. It's so fancy. I can get away with these vine trees. I just like them. Like having different colors of trees. I want a fence that is hedges. We have these. That will have to do. Now I'm just looking to fill in the areas that are still available or still open. I'm gonna add this. Well, I don't know that there would be trash cans outside of a fancy restaurant. Oh, we should put the little frog. Can have the little frog. That's some magic with the fireflies. Oh, we have Tiana's foods. Oh, that should go, yeah, right here. Right here. Perfect. I'm gonna pull this pathing back and I kind of want to put something in front of that. It seems like it would be decorated or, I don't know, protected or something. I would put a low fence, but I don't think I have one. This one's really yellow, but maybe it would work. No, that's not right. And the white picket fence. Well, it's like a different, I don't know, it's taking a weird amount of space. It doesn't want to center. We'll angle it a little. No, maybe it doesn't need a fence. I think I got it. Some fern and some other plants and just kind of fill it in. So I guess I could pull this fence because I'm not going to be able to go through there anyway with all the plants. All right, look at Tiana's. I really dialed it up with the flowers here. All the plants on the side and around that tower. Reservations? Well, that works quite nicely. So now we'll just add some trees back to this area, make sure it's fenced off. Yep, it is. And we'll just have some preserved nature areas until somebody feels like moving in. Well, before I do the back area, I did want to come in and add some lighting. And I'm going with these Bind, let me look up what they're called. The bridge lampposts. I think they look really good here. And I just want to add them throughout. I put one on that corner there. There's a lamp back there, and there's one right here. So that area is probably good. I'd probably use one here, but I want to put it directly in front of the building. Might not be too bad because the door's over to the side. Let's see what other options we have. There are some lights on that building. And then we have lamps. And of course, Tiana's palace is so lit up. Just back a little, put a little flower in front of it. It looks good. I can't believe this is my glade. It's just so pretty. And really, it's just this front area that's heavily decorated. And the back, we're going to add some trees back and then just leave it. Let it just be natural for now. But we could still add plenty of buildings or characters back here in the future. So swamp willow tree, swamp tree. I'll just like go with the grass and we can have a wide one, which I'm really not seeing the big difference between them. Maybe rocks. There's this large rock, this muddy spot here, maybe half on, half off. I don't know. Sometimes I have a hard time making it look natural again if I took it apart because I'm always wanting to space everything out evenly. And that's not how they would be, you know, naturally. Random bushes. I think that looks pretty natural. Look at that. I mean, it probably would be thicker. I don't really know how to make it thicker. More lush. You know, since it is called the New Orleans gazebo, it might be nice to have this one out here by this pond. Could be a nice place to have an event or a wedding or something. I'll have to take a tree out and kind of put it angled over here. It's really pretty. I'm kind of blocking this pathway. Not really. It's just not a straight shot, which I guess it wouldn't be anyway because of the pond. It will be a really pretty view from in the neighborhood. You can see it so well from Tiana's yard. Pretty. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do anything to this area here. We'll just let things spawn here, like the flowers and mushrooms. And I did put my vacuum in the well because it's central. Oh, I love it. I still can't believe this is the Glade. Come on. I'm so happy. It looks like a neighborhood like I wanted. These big historic buildings and some nice houses. Lots of bushes and trees and these giant swamp trees, but I fenced them in and they look really good. Got a lot of landscaping along the edge, plants and bushes. Oh, Rapunzel, what are you doing? Don't go back there. I like how you can see through two other areas, like between the buildings. Look at that tower back there. And there's Tiana's palace, fully decorated. Fireflies welcoming you in. It's so pretty. And I try to leave access open. You can walk all the way around the buildings You can fish the fishing spots, and behind these houses, there's fencing, but you can walk all the way around. Oh, that's cute. And come back into the neighborhood. Got the pond here. And even with all the shade, there's still plenty of sunlight coming through. There's access to Mother Gothel's area, and that's where I have my wishing well. So if I fast travel, I'll land right here in the middle. And we've got Tiana's house right here in the front. And then if you go back here, you see the beautiful gazebo, and everything else is just natural and open. A lot of trees. Oh, this part is really shady, but it feels so different. It seems very peaceful back here. And we're back around to the neighborhood. I'm so happy to have Tiana's place in the Glade. I think it's the perfect spot for it. It's obvious, but also it's fitting. I like that it's tucked away, just sitting behind the neighborhood. Also think it's very interesting that I used some items from the Bind from the DLC, and I made them work because that house, that cottage house there, which to me says library all over it with the book above the door, it has leaves on it. So I brought in, one of the Bind trees there. So it makes sense for it to have those leaves on top. And we have this beautiful little cottage that has flowers in the greenhouse. And I imagine it's the person that runs that shop over there. And look, now I'm not so mad about that house in the willow tree. It doesn't look so bad after all. Oh, I love the sight lines. In this build, I transformed the Glade of Trust into a cozy, historic-inspired neighborhood. With Lady Tremaine's Manor, the Bind Cottage, and the Greenhouse Cottage, the area feels timeless and charming. At the heart of it all, Tiana's Palace adds a touch of New Orleans magic. To complete the village, I included a French bakery and a blooming flower shop, bringing cozy fairy tale vibes to life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!